This video is dedicated to my father, Norman Stewart Schlumpf. He loved the theater and he loved musicals. He used to take us to movies all the time. And I'm wearing his bomber's jacket in this video. His wife gave it to me when he died in 1990. And he and I used to watch war movies all the time. He loved FlyBoys. So, love you, Dad, and this is dedicated to you. Hey everybody, my name's Buzz. I'm a bush pilot here in Alaska, and if it wasn't for us, a lot of people wouldn't get their food or supplies. And I'm actually out of Talkeetna. We're some of the most crazy ones of all. I fly into the glaciers and onto Mount McKinley so that people can climb. And boy, I tell you, those mountain climbers, they are happy to see me when I get there. And we're always, us bush pilots in Alaska, we're always lucky when we don't fly into a pass and get an updraft, because like Merrill Pass, it's nothing but littered dead airplanes all over the place where pilots have crashed. And Alaska is one of the flyingest states in the United States, because if it wasn't for us, they'd be doing it by dog sled like they used to. But you know, it's not unusual to look up in the sky at any time in Alaska and see Piper Cubs and Cessnas, all kinds of planes flying around, because that's how people get around. And used to be a senator named Begich. Him and another senator were flying to Juneau from Anchorage, and they've never been seen again. That was like over 30 years ago. So somebody thinks they went into a crevasse or something on a glacier, but anyway, that's pretty much the story of bush pilots in Alaska. We are one of the most important things, one of the most important Alaskan citizens. And if you ever come up to Talkeetna, I'll take you on the ride of your life. Hope you bring a barf bag. Bye now. Greetings from Alaska. Merrill Field was the only airport that Anchorage had in 1964 when the Good Friday earthquake hit, and the only air traffic controller that was in this tower was killed when this tower fell. A few moments before collision seems imminent, by which time the climbers' mouths have gone dry and their knuckles turned white. Geeting dips a wing hard, throws the plane into a dizzying right turn, and swoops through a narrow gap that appears behind the shoulder of one of the loftier spires. The walls of the mountainside flash by at such close range that individual snow crystals can be distinguished glinting in the sunlight. "Yeah," Geeting casually remarks on the other side. "That notch there was what we call one-shot pass." The first rule of mountain flying, the pilot goes on to explain in the laid-back tones of his native California, is that you never want to approach a pass straight on, because if you get into some unexpected downdraft and aren't able to clear the thing, you're going to find yourself buying the farm in a big hurry. Alaska is the flyingest state in the Union. The only practical way to reach many areas of rural Alaska is by airplane. According to the Federal Aviation Administration, Alaska Region, in January 2001, there were 10,016 registered pilots and 8,053 registered aircraft. Alaska has approximately 6 times as many pilots per capita and 14 times as many airplanes per capita as the rest of the United States. Mark Harbaugh shook his head, rubbed his eyes, and puzzled at the stark scene before him. Snow flurries pelted his exposed skin. Bone-chilling wind pummeled him. He got to his knees, lost his balance, tumbled forward, and started rolling downhill. When he stopped, he saw what remained of his aircraft. Red and white chunks of the Cessna 182 littered the ground. Gradually, Mike remembered what had happened.